one poem, and it's the first one in my new book. It's a lead-in title. Can you hear me way back there? Okay. So I won't read the title twice. An O, a sky, a fabric, an undertow, a blanket laid upon the grass, all the mixed faces looking out or looking in, the great paintings in yard sales and museums, abstract or representational, oils, acrylics, ink. In the poem, the evening is spread out like a media to let the windbag out of, to neutralize our eternal footman who is presidentially nimble and wears a big gold middle ring to rap us on the head with, when the sky is a slow-moving sea life, a poker tell, the solitary night finches nested deep, dead asleep, in urban bamboo's tall corridors, no longer a president, only an invisible, indivisible male muse, all oscuro, dark substance, molecularly swarming in fields, in cities, like a cloud rising from sidewalks to make individual appearances, so shaded, so shrouded in oil, Whistler could have done him. Sometimes appearing in well-cut overcoat or next to a tall case clock to say, look, this was the deal made a long time ago. Can you give me a ride to the vacated cities with most hospitable ports? A couple of lonely men had plans that got shoved this way for a building we could aspire to enter. I donated, then got distracted for a building we could enter. Perhaps we shouldn't aspire, I mean, but it is good to build it now as then. I am entering the poem now, not just to notice the pronoun I, but how casually the no longer a president has used it. The sky is a sea we all committed before sinking into the most hospitable port where dust plays dark before flying invisibly into undeadly messengers done up as citizens. So it's all substance to make our children's lives better than now. A situation I would take as conduit, as altar, our groceries. There is a lot of room for metaphysics in this country. I call waiting the GPS navigational finding device, enhanced search, the overly Google mapped, severe lack of frontier in the world, so lots of people have begun exploring the sewers, recording sounds of manhole covers as cars roll over them. Only 12 feet down, it feels like 100, and there are rubber boots called waders, but they fill up quickly and are discarded. The idea is to tramp what all gets transformed back into Earth's core. I would like to take some of that infant stardust that has fallen on your head. Why can't I be shrouded in it, if only undercurrent? I used to say my sister sold time on the radio because that's what she did, but then television leveled soundscape, the pleas of the palm tree rustle in the gelatin print, internet cresting event, manual or mental, a loose sally of the mind, all of it suggesting streams of attenuated speeches by absent friends who said time were no more living in a landscape beyond end of the river valley of that particular program. Now time says it will save a working copy of the image with a slightly different name. My sister and I continue to run up and down the stairs. Now I will give her a feminine ending or an infant star fabric to unfurl. The lonely men were right to want to fold their flags back into a triangle when someone died. We could unfold and try once more to open a language in which we do not do most of the killing, a drop-in date for the ungrievable. Some will always refuse this country to come forward. We could all take off our skulls and stare into them. ecstatic in the contours, rank waterfalls, gray-green opal stones, the alert pianist, key phrases of the Arcadians, Indo-European root rock doo-wop, the dead recircling rocky crags where recline the born or birthing wet with their last or first words. We could take our fallen off temperate fur and begin to recite a Greek story, a groan. Now, see how fast now can go to what does it matter? World to come, word to hold in the mouth and swallow. Untapped, what does it mean if there's no way to say it, if you haven't heard it before? So we are all writing, and people say there are too many books, though it seems to be reading that refuses to die. This is the good part, the part looking at the part. Can you tell if this is the good part? You can tell if this is the good part, if it is the part looking back at you, not wanting to see someone else airbrushed all over you. It is the feeling of being embodied by the person you love or are sweet on, enchanted by. Not that they fill you, but that you are them. They've come to live inside you. You look like them. You are so them, you see through them and imagine they are looking at you, being them. So, where are you? I am still beautiful. Thank you.